What's up, guys? We're here today with another Pokemon Sun and Moon live Wi-Fi battle, and as you can see, we're using this team from the last two episodes. This will be our last battle with this team, as we have the Mega Aerodactyl, Azelf, Conkeldurr, Sylveon, Volcanion, and Haxorus. I about called it something else. So we're going to go ahead and jump in with this. As I said, this will be the last time we use this team for the UU tier, and I don't know if I want to make another UU team and do another round in UU, or if I want to jump into RU. I'll let you guys decide that. You can comment down below what you'd rather see. As we see my opponent's team with the Jolteon, Salamence, Aggron. I assume that's Mega Aggron, Infernape, Primarina, and Delmise. I had to think of that thing's name, that's why I didn't name that first. So, gonna go ahead and snap a picture of my opponent's team real quick, as this battle should definitely be interesting. Kinda wish I had Poison Jab on Conkeldurr, now that I see the Primarina, but looking at this, I think I have no reason not to lead. I kind of want to lead Volcanion because it'd be, good against everything but the Salamence and the Jolteon. I think I'm actually just going to lead. You know what? I'm gonna go with my gut and go for the Volcanion lead. So go ahead and check this out. By the way, my opponent actually has a YouTube channel. I almost forgot that. I'm gonna link her YouTube channel down in the description below. We set this battle up about a week ago. We're just now getting to the battle, but my opponent leads Primarina, so not the worst lead, as we resist both of my opponent's stabs. I do have Sludge Wave on this thing, and I'm gonna go for that. Catch my opponent off guard, because it seems like a lot of people don't realize Volcanion can get Sludge Wave, so that always comes to my advantage. And we don't have to worry about any water type moves. So we see that I outspeed, so I'm wondering if this is definitely not a defensive Primarina. Okay, I was a crit. I think my opponent knows about Volcanion. So here, I'm actually going to predict a switch. I'm just going to go for Steam Eruption. I don't know if my opponent's going to want to preserve Volcanion. The only thing I'm worried about is the Jolteon switching in after this. So my opponent decides to stay in and sack off Primarina. That is fine. Go ahead and mark off Primarina on my phone. Now we'll see what my opponent wants to go out to, but we're on a pretty good start with the turn 2 takedown. And another thing I wanted to mention while we're waiting between turns is I'm trying to upload more often, as my opponent goes out to Salamence, so I'm kind of fearing the Earthquake here. I want to upload more often, so I'm going to try to be looking for more Wi-Fi battles. Like I said, I do kind of want to bring Road to Rank back to the channel. I don't know how many people actually want to see that, but if that's something you guys are interested in, just let me know, and I'll definitely bring that back. But I do want to keep Wi-Fi battles the main focus of the channel. Looking at this though, I think I'm actually just going to stay in and go for a Steam Eruption. My opponent does go for the Earthquake. It does way too much. I go for my Steam Eruption. Do we get the burn here? We don't. Okay. That'd have been nice. Not that I think it would have saved us or anything. So, kind of wondering if my opponent's going to predict the switch. I'm going to take the chance and go out to Aerodactyl. We could catch an Outrage right here, and that would be terrible. Okay. So my opponent decides to stick with the Earthquake. Now we're kind of in just an equally bad position. I have to risk a Stone Edge, so I'm just going to Mega Evolve and go for that. I mean, I honestly could clean this game up with Mega Aerodactyl if I really wanted to. Well, no, because goes out to Aggron. Okay, that's exactly why I can't clean up with it. Because once it Mega Evolves, then I get, my opponent can just go for Heavy Slam if they have that and just take me out, or Iron Head. And I missed my Stone Edge anyway, so that kind of works out. I'm really wondering if this thing's gonna want to try to set up Stealth Rocks. I'm just gonna go out to my Conch Elder here. And then we'll kind of deal with it from there. I'm not sure if Mega Aggron's dropped down to UU or a lower tier yet. I'm pretty sure it's Mega Aggron. But that doesn't bother me because I told my opponent I wanted to have an OU battle, and I decided to bring this team for our battle, so I said that she could bring whatever she wanted to, as long as it wasn't Ubers. So we're gonna go out to Ralph here, and that is a Mega Aggron, so not 4 times weak to my Drain Punch anymore. Does go for Heavy Slam, okay. That does a lot. So I'm pretty safe just to go for a Drain Punch here. My opponent could switch out if they wanted to, out to the Delmise, but I do have knockoff for that. Could go out to Salamence, though I don't remember seeing if Salamence was Intimidate or not. I'm pretty sure it's a Moxie set. Which I do have Ice Punch for, but that would be equally scary. Did I say Mach Punch? I meant Ice Punch. Withdraw, so we're probably going to see Delmise here. Yep, okay. So our opponent got us on that one. But I can just return with a knockoff. I honestly could go for Ice Punch as well, but I want to knock off this thing's item, just in case it's Choice Banded or something. Okay, so I see I outspeed. It's Assault Vest, actually, so it goes for Power Whip. That does take out Conch Elder, which is sad news. I think I'm actually just going to go back out to Mega Aerodactyl. I don't know that an Earthquake will take this thing out. I have to go for the Wing Attack. Like I said, I don't know how. Okay, so we take out the Delmise. It's one less Mon. The only thing I'm kind of worried about now is Aggron, because Conch Elder really was the only thing I had for aggron. Which my opponent goes out to right now. So I'm just gonna go out to my Volcanion. I don't know if my opponent has Earthquake. Goes for Curse, okay. Sadly, my opponent's not weak to Steam Eruption anymore, and that burn chance would be really nice. I mean, I could get a burn off a Fire Blast, but I don't think it's good of a chance. I'm just going to go for Fire Blast. We do land it. My opponent does have Earthquake. Okay, though, now I think my opponent is at a point where Earthquake will definitely take them out. Question is, do I want to risk that so early on? I'm actually just going to go out to my... Do I want to go out to Azelf? I really want to go out to Haxorus, but Earthquake is really readable. And I don't want to risk that. What do I have? Poison Jab? Okay, yeah. Can't really risk that so much yet. And I don't want to risk Fire Blast on Azelf. I'm pretty sure Psyshock would take it out. But with that +1, I don't know. I am Life Orb. I try not to battle with damage calcs anymore. So I'm just going to go for Earthquake here. My opponent does stay in. That should take my opponent out. I would be shocked if they survived. They actually survived, okay. Goes for Rest. So... it's definitely interesting. I don't know that my opponent has Sleep Talk, but I'm going to take this opportunity to go out to my Azelf and start setting up nasty plots. Definitely didn't see the rest coming. If only I was an adamant nature instead of that timid, but you can't really ever win out in those cases, so not too upset about it. Does withdraw. Goes out to Salamence, okay. So we don't see... I'm pretty sure this thing is Scarfed Moxie because we didn't see the Intimidate. I'm just going to go for Dazzling Gleam. Probably take me out with an Outrage. If so, I'll just switch out to Sylveon. My opponent will be locked into Outrage and goes for Dragon Claw, so that's the safer play. Doesn't take me out, so that's good. Now we get rid of Salamence. So Salamence is gone. We don't have to worry about risking Earthquake misses or anything. Goes out to Jolteon. I'm pretty sure. I don't know that I outspeed Jolteon because Jolteon is crazy fast. I'm just going to go out to Sylveon here. Because we know that my opponent still has... My opponent has the Infernape, Jolteon, and Aggron. Goes for Volt Switch, so that was a good play on my opponent's part. I'm really not too afraid of the Infernape. Goes back out to Aggron. Really not afraid of the Infernape because I do have Wing Attack on Aerodactyl. I'm just gonna go for wishes here. Cause I think gonna go for protect. I should have actually wished on the following turn. Cause I do want to pass that wish off to my Azelf. Just gonna protect right here. That was a misplay on my part. So Aggron stays asleep, that's fine. Kind of a risk letting Sylveon drop here, but I don't know if my opponent is banded on their Infernape or not, so just gonna throw off this wish. Aggron wakes up, goes for Heavy Slam. That's fine. Goodbye, Sylveon. You are definitely not living that. Now I can just go. I'm actually just going to go out to Haxorus. And really hope I can live a hit from this thing. Just gonna go for Dragon Dance. It's gonna be risky. Goes for Curse, so that works for me. Don't really get to do anything with my wish. That kind of sucks, but I'm just gonna go for Earthquake here. Does nothing. But we are going to get the chance to get a second hit off, so that works in our favor. Goes for Heavy Slam. The only thing that kind of sucks is Mega Aerodactyl can't take my opponent out from that range. So I have to risk a Fire Blast. This Fire Blast kind of determines everything. And then it's a matter of if I outspeed Jolteon or not with Mega Aerodactyl. If my opponent goes out to Infernape here, that's kind of bad. But then my opponent will lose their curse. My opponent stays in. We land the Fire Blast. That's amazing. We take out Aggron. Okay. So there's a chance to come back from this. Because I have Earthquake for Jolteon, Wing Attack for Infernape. You see the Jolteon now. Really, it just depends on what set this Jolteon is. I'm just going to go for Psyshock here. My opponent goes for Thunderbolt. If my opponent is Scarfed, we're done. Or Focus Ashed. That would be the end of us as well. Just gonna go for the Earthquake here. We do outspeed. Don't be Focus Ashed. Not focus Sash. Okay. I think we got a chance. I was really worried. I was waiting to see that 1 HP. So this ended up being a really close battle. There's the Infernate. Just gonna go for a wing attack because it is stab. It does get the Tough Claws boost, and that takes our opponent out. So, whew, that was a narrow one. I'm pretty sure what I had. Oh, I had Aerodactyl left, right? Yep. I really need to keep track of my mons better, where I haven't been writing them down since the PGBL. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you to my opponent. That was a really, really awesome battle. That was a lot of fun and a great way to end off this team. Go ahead and check her out. Like I said, I will leave her links in the description below so you can check her channel out. I know she mainly focuses on battle spot, ranked battle spot, but I think she's dipping into Wi-Fi battles now. And I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you want to see more Wi-Fi battles, and I will see you guys next time.